jump into this video. So I know y'all have been asking, where have I been? Honestly, you all, I don't even know where I've been. I switched so many hairstyles and I've been trying to make this video for the last couple months. I've been trying to get a new job. Yes, I said it, a new job. I wanted to move out of state and I was very adamant about moving out of state. I was very adamant about moving out of state. I just really wanted something new. I wanted to change. I was so over where I was staying, so I felt like it was time for me to change and move. And I wanted a new job, because the job that I was having just wasn't working for me no more. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with there was really nothing wrong with the 9 to 5. It just wasn't my personality. I just was applying to jobs and I really didn't pay attention. I'm gonna use my Lancome concealer to highlight my eyes, because this is gonna be a very simple look today, nothing too major. So yeah, I applied to my job and I ended up actually doing it last minute. I didn't really know if I was gonna get the job because I've been turned down so many times from jobs. Like, I was applying to so many jobs at one time and every time it was we regret, unfortunately, we've moved on. You know, like, so I was getting very much, I was getting discouraged. And I'm just not gonna lie to you, because I felt like, oh, this is all I'm worth. Like, this is all. I couldn't even move up in my company. They just didn't feel like I was a fit candidate. They were not hiring within, as they would say. They wanted you to stay in the company in a role for like, how long they say? They wanted 6 months, but I've been in my role for like a year and some change. And I didn't really have any write-ups or anything like that. No excuses, no unexcused absences, nothing. I was a good candidate. I applied like early March. I didn't really hear nothing back, and then the pay rate, I was not feeling it. I'm just say that, like, I was not feeling it, but I just was like, I'll try it and see how it goes. So after, you know, applying at that time, I just told them I was not trying to take a job that was paying that less. Like, no, I want to be able to move again out of state. So if I'm gonna move out of state, let's do right, you know. So I ended up moving. I ended up, you know, not getting a job at the time. So after getting that, I just kept applying. I kept going on interviews. I was having like interviews lined up. I was having like 6 interviews a day, and I was just trying to get in my career. Like, I feel like I owed myself that, you know. I feel like I owed myself my career, my dream career. And I just was getting frustrated, and I kept seeing, you know, I wasn't trying to compare myself to other people because I'm Popquan. I can never compare myself to other people. But it was more of a sense of career-wise, my podcast, it was going well for me, but it wasn't doing what it needed to do fast enough for me. I wanted to have that career where I can, you know, be steady, but not have to just basically be able to just move whenever I want to move, not when people tell me to move. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it, if that makes sense. I know right now I look very like pale, but this is gonna come together shortly. I've been doing my makeup like this like for a couple months now, and I'm really starting to like it, because I've been trying to wear less makeup, honestly. So after that, I ended up not taking that job. Other jobs, you know, I would go to the 2nd round interview thinking I'm doing good. They'd have somebody else interviewing me, and guess what? That person doesn't like my personality. And it's just like, okay, that's not fair. Like, they try to find people who are like them, and that's not fair, because it's like, if on paper I look good and my personality is good and I'm eager to learn, and I've been outside, like, I was basically trying to break into tech. Everyone knows that. I was literally trying to break into tech, be a business analyst, which I've already did at numerous jobs, but I just didn't have the credentials that they would want me to have. I was just like, bro, I'm not gonna keep doing this. So right now, I just basically, what I did was I concealed my face, and then now I'm gonna go in a little foundation and just go around my edges and you know, like mainly around here. So after that, I was just so pissed. Like, I was so pissed off. Like, how am I making to second round interviews and I'm interviewing with hiring managers? You know, they feel like I'm very much a fit candidate. I remember this one company, I just knew that I was going to get it. Didn't get it. I interviewed with the actual manager for that department. He's like, I think you're a really good fit. You know, you have blend very well with our team and this and the third. And I was just like, oh, okay, you know. And then he was like, but I have to do a second interview with someone who they were not even on his team. They were just someone who just had to do another interview. And long story short, I didn't get the job. Y'all know this looks mad crazy, but trust me, trust the process. So after that, she interviewed me. She didn't like me really. I knew she didn't, but I really wasn't really too much studying it because I felt like she wasn't a good interviewer, because a lot of questions I had to ask her. And that's another thing, when you're gonna interview someone, don't expect them not to ask questions. I need to know about, like, my good elite brother says, I think they got DeAndre, the elites, he basically, you corporate baddie. If I'm gonna come into the world, like, come into your workplace, I need to know about your culture. I need to know how you conduct your business. Going in with L'Oreal, Mercier, whatever. I'm going in with my setting powder. If I'm coming into your business, I need to know the culture, the dynamics, I've already looked up the core value. Let me know how you implement this. Give me a scenario. I'm interviewing you as well. So don't just think that you're just going to interview me and it doesn't go that way. No, I need to know if I'm a right fit for you, this company. Even if you offer me the job position, I need to know if I'm a good fit for it. So long story short, I interviewed, didn't get it. So I went back and I applied. I seen my company, the company that I work for now, I seen that they were hiring. And guess what? I applied. And I knew somebody who worked for the company, and they were like, girl, this is a good company, this and the third. I was like, all right, cool. So I ended up applying and staying. I applied. Y'all, I did my interview the day before it was due, in a sense. Like, I just did like a simple interview. I didn't even practice for the interview or anything. Like, I just did what I feel like doing at that time. And I guess it worked. It worked for me. So after that, I ended up actually, you know, just saying what I really just would say. Just something basic kind of deal. So I'm going there with my Morphe palette. I was in, you know, doing the interview and stuff like that. And I ended up just saying like some good stuff, because I felt like that company the company that I was applying for, I just felt like I could benefit from this company. Honest to God, I really did. And well, I still do, but I honestly felt like this was the company for me. This was the job role that I needed. And stating that I needed that particular job role, I was like, anybody out here just kind of young and you really don't know what you want to do, please just try everything out. Just keep trying. It don't matter. And I know me, I would quit a job. I'm not saying I would quit a job, but I would have a job for a year though. I would keep a job for a year just to see if I like it and see how it goes for me. And within a year, that would tell me if I really want to stay with that company. Because some companies, if they're not implementing new changes within the area that I'm in, I'm not saying I'm not gonna stay with them, but I need to know how this stuff is gonna benefit me. And if it's not benefiting me, it's my life. What am I gonna do? I can't just stay here. I seen people in my company, my previous company, there for like 5 years with the same role. I was like, bro, no pay increase, like 20-cent pay increase. I'm like, bro, ain't no way this finna be me. Ain't no way. Y'all, I done got into a little eyeshadow now, because I haven't been really like a bad chick in a minute, y'all. Like, seriously, I haven't been just a bad chick in a minute. And I feel like I deserve this beat that I'm about to give myself. You feel me? You feel me? So I ended up basically getting this new job. I got the job in like April, and I started the job like in May, and I ended up quitting my previous job. Y'all, when I quit that job, they gave me heck. I had hours of PTO that I accrued, and they told me I had to work my last 2 weeks instead of using my vacation or something like that. And I was just like, wow, you know, like that's really messed up. I felt a certain way about it, but it is what it is. I'm so glad I'm over it now. But yeah, they told me that I could not use it. I couldn't use my vacation time. I have to actually work. It was just so much stuff I did not know. And that's why they say read before you sign. That saying is true, y'all. Read everything in fine print. Cause I was so pissed. I had like 20 hours of PTO and they didn't want to give it to me. They didn't want to pay me out at all for it. And I was just like, you can't even go to court about it, because if you try to go to court about it, they're gonna go back to their handbook, quote unquote. And even in the handbook, I read over it, because I had a really bad experience with our HR department about that, because I was like, you know, that's not fair. And they was like, well, the revision, and I'm like, no, if it's a revision, whatever. You know, companies just love to try to sneak stuff in. And if it's a revision, even though I signed a contract the year before that and it's a revision, I feel like we should be allowed to go back in and review it and re-sign for it. But no, they just want to do some corporate mess. That's why you read everything you sign. Please, it don't matter. If you don't want to read it at the time, guess what? Get something, get your phone highlighted and it'll read it to you. That's what they'll do. So I ended up leaving that job, got my new job. My new job, I started so happy. I had to travel a little bit, and I ended up traveling with my new job, and I had to go to training somewhere like out of state. And I was just like, yes, this is what I like. This is what I wanted to do. This is my lifestyle. This is what I want. And I feel like that's just me. So after, you know, getting my new job and starting my new career, I had to move. Yes, I had to move. I was so excited about that, and that was something that I always wanted to do. Even though it may not be the place that I wanted to move to, it was just something new. And I always wanted something new to try. And just because it may not, God gives you stuff, and little do you know, He gives it to you when He knows you're ready. And I'm not even saying that, because sometimes you think, like, people will be like, oh, I'm not ready for kids and stuff like that. And it's like, in life, you will never be fully ready for anything. I don't care what anyone says, you'll never be fully ready. I'm going to shape my eyebrows down a little bit, because I'm not feeling this eyebrow. So I'm going in with this razor. I know y'all probably like, Quan, why would you go in after? Trust me, I don't even know myself, honey. And I'm gonna have to fix this eyeshadow again. Yeah, that eyebrow was just a little too thick. I haven't really did my eyebrows. Oh, honey, it's gone. Freak. I don't even know where the other one's at. I'm trying to see if this one gonna work or is this dark. Y'all, and let me tell you about this. So after getting a new job, you know, I realized career-wise, I was at where I wanted to be. I was at my ultimate peak. Okay, this is not working. So I forgot where I was in my story, but we're just gonna jump right here. So yeah, I had a new job, and stating I got the new job, I had to move and travel a little bit more. I was a little nervous, no lie, because you know, you say stuff, but when it actually comes the time to do it, it's like you kind of scared. And that was me. That was definitely me. And so I ended up, you know, changing my lifestyle and missing out on a lot of stuff. Slowing down on social media a little bit because I felt like I couldn't create the content that I wanted until I figured out how I was going to survive, in a sense. I wasn't at my best, but I wasn't at my worst. So I ended up kind of just going off, kind of like off the radar. And not really going off the radar, but going off the radar just a tad bit to focus on career-wise what I wanted to do. Because I mean, I seen a lot of people who were just, you know, oh, I want to be an Instagram influencer. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. And it's like, to be honest with you, this is fun, but what you gonna do when you get older? Like, I had to look at stability. Me personally, that's what I wanted. I wanted more stability, and I wanted to have longevity. And I'm not saying people who take YouTube and Instagram serious, they don't have that going for themselves. That's never the case. It's just more of the relevancy for me. I feel like it wasn't going to benefit me in the long run. So I wanted to go back to work. I did. And y'all, I did my makeup so freaking backwards. You know, I had to stop what I'm doing because that didn't make no sense what I just did. We're gonna do what we gotta do. So hold on, cause that was just crazy. That was so backwards what I just did with my makeup. Like, yo, that's mad wild. I can't believe I just did that. Usually I am the makeup, I do really good. I don't have these issues. So I just really wanted to change as a person and grow and just move on and do what's best for me and my business. So I ended up just trying to focus. And saying I tried to focus, like, I'm still focused, but tried to focus on different stuff and just wanted to do what's best. So I'm putting this little nude eye shadow on top of the shadow that I got on. I feel like it's just gonna do best. I don't know what kind of fly this is in my room. Okay. I hope it's not too harsh. Yeah, I really do. Cause sometimes I be doing my makeup a little too much and it be like real heavy. So after that, my hair freezing right here, my real hair. It looks okay, so we're just not gonna worry about that. So we're gonna go in and I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna blend this in. Blend, 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 blend. Gotta fix my eyebrows a little bit more. Blend. Go back in. Just a little bit. Contour kind of down. Because I don't want to be looking like pale. But then I don't want to look too bronzed. I want to look bronzed, but not like super bronzed out, if that makes sense. Y'all, I really am hurt because my main lipstick is brought out. I don't even have it. Like, I don't have it at all. Going in with a pencil. So, moved focus on my brand. Right now it's just sorry, because I keep stopping. We're gonna try this Kylie Jenner lip gloss. What is nude? I got another one too. They did okay. Go over with the gloss. I'm gonna wear, I always try to tell y'all, I kind of been wearing the same lashes for a good minute now. It's my homegirl lashes, which are mauve face mauve, excuse me, which are face mauve. I've been wearing those. So right now, what I'm going in is with this Sacha Buttercup powder. When I want more of a dramatic look, I go in with this powder. Cause I feel like this does it me justice. Everybody else, I don't know. But the only thing about this one is, I feel like sometimes if you don't blend this out good enough, you will get some flashbacks. I'm gonna go in with this lip gloss because I need a little bit more of a nude lip. So I'm going in with this. And can y'all see it? Like, I'm done. I can't get the look that I want. Alright, so I can't get the look that I want. Still not giving me the lip that I want, but anyways, we're gonna just disregard it. I'm not gonna switch out the lip because I ain't got time. So I'm gonna go in with these lashes. I've already wore these before, but I feel like overall, when you want to do something in your life, do it. I kept saying I want to move, and guess what? It happened. I wanted to. It may not have been like what I wanted. Like you say you want to move, you gotta be very strategic on how you tell God. Like if you want to move out of state, you gotta say, God, I want to move out of state. I'm begging you to help me move out of state. If you just want to move, you can't say, God, I just want to move. Because He's going to move you. But you can't, you're not going to be able to move. Like, you're going to say, dang, I wanted to move out of state. And I wanted this type of husband. Well, you know, just whatever you wanted. You have to be very detail oriented. Because God gonna be like, I gave that to you. Why you not happy? I did that for you. Why you not happy? And you like, okay, you did, but you really didn't, because that's not what I wanted. It's like he always trying to please us, and we are never pleased with Him. So I kind of like understand where God be coming from, because I know with me, He be like, girl. So yeah, like, so moving was a big change for me. Yeah, that was like a huge change. And you know, sometimes in life you get what you ask for. And basically I asked to move, But I didn't think it was gonna be that silly. So that's really kind of like what I've been up to. I try my best to just focus in on who I am and what am I becoming. I just know I want to do better for myself overall, and I want to, you know, build a legacy. My legacy is just something that I've, you know, been pushing forward for and trying to do best. I want to be able to be that girl who is respected but still has a good time. I want to be able to still be ratchet Quan and business Quan. And a lot of people can't understand that. Like, that's why I like Cardi B so much, because I feel like she has balance in a sense. But I don't know, I just want to be respected within the game, and that's the main goal. And I feel like I lost a lot of friends as well too. A lot of my friends are not really the friends that I wanted. So I mean, we're still bad blood, but we're just no longer like as close as we used to be. And the people that I'm close with right now, I feel like these are people who've been rooting for me since day one, and I can't thank them enough. Shout out to all my friends, my mom, my dad. You know, like, these are people who've been rooting for me and making sure that I am okay. I just been in a good space with myself. And saying I've been in a good space, I just want to be able to share the opportunity. I just want to share this with y'all to let y'all know I'm okay. Everything is fine with me. I will be perfectly fine. I will still be doing YouTube. I still will be doing content here and there. But I want you all to know is, don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't ever stop it. Don't try to stop it. When something is meant for you, you will get it. God will give it to you. And that's what happened with me. And right now, as you can tell, my energy is up. I'm at the highest level. I feel like I'm at my highest level, but I know I'm not. I'm just reaching the peak of who I'm becoming and what type of woman I'm becoming. So I'm just here. I am here, and I'm happy, and I'm blessed. Just say that. So I just wanted to stop in and share those with you. Hope you all are just happy with the content that I'm putting out as much as possible, and I will see you all on the next Popquan actual vlog. Peace out. Love y'all.